Hi, in this video, we're going to cover kind of combining ratios together where one particular ratio is further split into another ratio. So let's see what we've got. We've got on a farm, the ratio of pigs to horses is 4:3. Then of the horses, the ratio of male horses to female horses is 1:3. And we've got to work out what percentage of all pigs and horses on the farm that are male horses. So of all the animals on the farm, what fraction of those animals are male horses? Now notice that in the first ratio, it was just talking about pigs and horses. And then of that second category, horses, that was then further subdivided into male horses and female horses. Now, when you've got like a subdivision like this, like one part of the ratio is then further split into further parts, we can use a little tree to represent this information. So we've first got pigs to horses is 4:3. So pigs to horses is 4:3. And then of the horses, male to female was 1:3. So male to female was 1:3. And we want to work out what percentage of all the pigs and horses, all the animals, are male horses. So what we can do is we can turn this into a tree again, but with fractions instead. So if we've got pigs and we've got horses, let's think what fraction of the animals were horses. Well, in total, of all the animals, we've got 7 parts. Total animals is 7 parts. And 3 parts of those 7 parts were horses. So we can see that 3/7 of the animals were horses. We could put the pigs, it's 4/7, but we don't really need that. Then of those 3/7 of the animals which were horses, the fraction which were male versus female, well, we could see that out of the 4 parts, horses in total, 1 of those 4 parts is male, 3 of the 4 parts is female. And we're interested in male horses, so 1 out of the 4 parts of the horses was male. So we've got 1/4 were male. Now, we're interested in male horses, so these particular fractions here. So we said 3/7 of the animals were horses, and of those 3/7 of the animals, 1/4 of them were male. That means 1/4 of the 3/7 of the animals were horses. And when we use the word of, we can use times. So 1/4 of the 3/7 of the animals are male horses. And remember, when we find a fraction of a fraction, we can just times them together. So we can just do 1/4 times 3/7. And if we multiply the numerators together, we get 3. And we multiply the denominators together, 4 times 7, 28. So therefore, that's the final answer. 3/28 of the animals are male horses. And that is the final answer.